All right, let's get into it. It is some Italian league, and I'm watching Monza, which I believe this is the first time watching Monza this year, and Lube, which you guys know I love Lube right now, but I'm watching them again, of course. And Monza takes this game, so I'm very intrigued to see what happens, and then this fourth set is just crazy. So let's get into it. Sorry, my voice is a little messed up. I got a cough drop in. Please be patient with that, I guess. Atanasov, I believe he's a Bulgarian outside. Rohrs, he is a German outside, really tall dude. Padar, I don't remember. I think he is. Shoot, I just looked it up. I don't know. I don't remember. Zimmerman running the offense. So yeah, and then Lube, you guys already know. Lepke on the outside, kind of playing right side for them though. Balasso, he's their libero. Bonifante running the offense for most of it. Actually, no, Orduna, their other guy, is running the offense for a lot of it. And then Nikolov, he's getting the most sets. He's just their guy. He's their guy. Gotta respect it. Gotta understand. Give me a second. Gotta understand that he is their heavy hitter. Bartolo, Duflos, kind of splitting time too. Whatever. It's good ball. Let's get into it. Let's watch. So this is Bartolo starting us off here. Out of bounds. And I remember this guy from last year, Beretta. He is a middle from last year as well. And last year they had Taylor Averill too. But, yeah. And so this is just not... Yeah, so Bonifante started, and then I assume he gets subbed out after this first set, maybe. We'll see. Honestly, big move, big block move. Lepke just goes fast. He hits this ball quickly. Okay, he gets it past him, and then this guy's pressing. Okay, again, this guy can press earlier as he jumps, but Lepke's just trying to get it past him before the dude has a chance to press. It's a good swing, gets a free ball. Let's see what they get. Now you're going over the top with Bartolo here. I like it. Honestly, he's not even at his peak here. But, hey, still scores. As long as you're stressing the block, if it's a perfect pass, you're usually pretty golden as long as you're setting a decent tempo. Wow, really letting that ball air out here, which is fair enough. But if you're playing against a team that has this slow of a tempo in system like this, make a full move. Make a full move instead of a shuffle move like this, and that'll turn this into an actual kill block instead of what just happened right there. And this middle is great. I actually liked the last game I watched of them. He actually played really well, as far as I remember at least. Nikolov getting misses, and Bonifante misses inside and tight. And yeah, just kind of rough. I don't know if maybe it slipped. It looks like it maybe slipped through his hands. Kind of gotta understand that a little bit. And honestly, I really am kind of surprised that that Monza won this game. This guy's here. He makes a good move. Honestly, he probably would have gotten it if he pressed here. He probably would have blocked him. But then he dives line. And let's see why. Okay. I don't know. Honestly, a lot of the time, you can bait people into swinging line, and either they'll swing out, or, they have a sliver to swing into, so it's okay. But then people get too scared of those line swings, and they go like that with it, but then that gives up the sixth spot like that, I don't know. He's a solo block, but you see here, I'll say last thing here. When he makes his move, he's not pressing. Okay, he's back here. He's back here instead of towards the ball. If he just goes up and reaches towards this ball here, he will at least get a soft touch, possibly even just a kill block. Okay? Out of bounds, so yeah, ball. That one's gone. Let's see. Atanasov. So I think he's Bulgarian. I don't know. You guys can all check out the Volleybox rosters and see who these folks are. And if you're in college and you have volumetrics, you can always just see a game like this and be like, oh, this guy's really good. I want to watch him more. look up his team, watch a bunch of it, you know? You can do it for yourself. Yeah. And so this is a good tempo here, though. And this is Rohrs swinging out here, right? Yeah, that's Rohrs right here. Good swing. And you see here, he's not, like, he risks a lot if he brings this down. Like, there's a big hole here, but he risks a lot if he brings it down. And looking at the trajectory of this ball here, it's going from here to here. If we just map that out. If we just map that out, that's still going pretty deep. So, yeah, just aiming deep in the court is going to get you tools, going to get you kills, going to get you less errors and less blocks, you know? So, Bonifante going for it. I like it. And these are the scenarios where you get pushed off like this, getting in a cycle, you have a lot of forward momentum. Why not go for it? Especially, like, look, they're on a triple block, too. They're on a triple block. Bang. And again, swinging high, swinging deep into the court. If you don't get the kill, one of the worst case scenarios is a soft touch like this, and then you guys have another swing. So, again, swinging high at the hands is going to do a lot of good for you. Let's see here. Spinner kind of tries to chop it a little bit here. Over the top. This is interesting because this isn't that fast of a tempo. Like, this is, I want to see what step he's on. Let's see. On center contact, you can't really tell, but it looks like he's in the, yeah. Oh, that's not bad. But great tip, great choice. And this is another reason why it's better to miss high than miss low. Because when you miss low, sometimes that hitter thinks, okay, I can just hit it quick, and then errors kind of start to come out. But then if you miss high like this, he says, oh, I can't reach that, and still is at his peak tipping it or something like that, and he can still control and put it somewhere where it's difficult for them to dig it out of bounds. 7-6, first set, okay. 8-6. Spinner, good pass. Let's see what Bonifante chooses here. And, I mean, that's a slight missed window, I guess. I want to see where this guy jumps from, though. I don't like the angle that he goes on here, because you see here, he's jumping from here. And so if he just jumps straight up the ball, the window would be right here. But then he drifts away. That's how far it is. He's just jumping away, and that ball is chasing him, if you guys know what I'm saying. Like, he's running away from the ball almost, you know, and like, it's less likely for that ball to be in your window if you're drifting away from the ball. You know, of course, there's drift routes, which is great, but on that one, when it's just a normal 3 or wide or whatever you want to call it, that just makes it harder for the setter to hit your window, and it makes it harder for you to hit. Even if they hit your window, because you're drifting away, it's only going to be in your window for a split second anymore, or at that point. So it's going to be harder for you to hit it, you know. So you just don't want to be drifting away unless that's the exact plan. And now Nikolov's getting a bunch of blocks here. And you see, this is the difference here. This is the difference between this guy's move that he made outside of his body on the line and Nikolov's. Is Nikolov presses his left hand here. His left hand is over the net here, and he gets the block because of that. You know? Like, he's at least pressing. And this guy's definitely higher, or I think Nikolov might be higher than the other guy was. And he's going from the back row, right? Yeah. But again, he's still pressing. Like, he's going into the thing. Of course, he swung line, so it helps. You know, it obviously helps that he swung line and he made the right read. But he pressed. So even if he makes the right read, if he doesn't press, it doesn't matter. He's getting tooled. Because if you make the right read, but then you, ooh, nice serve here. Floater, aiming towards that back line. Really nice. Yeah, if you can, like, aim towards that. Oh, and then he hybrids it here. I like this guy. Hybrids it deep. Because it looks like Bartolo actually started running up. Or at least Nikolov was starting to try and take that with his hands. But then that hybrid happened. Really nice. Lepke's just nice on that right side, man. He loves that cross because he's mostly facing there. It's a good swing. And again, he's just swinging quick. Like, that arm swing is just quick. That ball, he might not even be hitting it as hard as he possibly can, but because he's quick with it, he's getting it past these blockers before they can fully press and before this guy can actually fully get up even. And I like the tempo. Like, because especially, like, they're running a faster tempo with Lepke on the right side there. So that's what the idea is, like, that's a faster tempo. You don't have time to wait and figure out where the block is. You're swinging quick. So you got to swing sharp and swing quick. Ooh, ball is down, I assume, yeah. Let's see. We got 12-10 in this first one. Good take by Bartolo. I don't mind that at all. Usually I would say that this guy should be backing him up, but him as a back row outside, go for it. Be aggressive in serve receive for sure. Again, same deal, same principle of Lepke hitting on a fast tempo on the right side in his middle, quick swing, so you get it past them before they can make a full move and be up there completely. Same principle. Just a quick arm swing. And that's why I think Cameron Thorne is one of the most wonderful middles to watch, because he floats, but then he just has a fast arm swing. And sometimes middles have an arm swing like this that's just shortened and not super whippy. But as long as you start the arm swing early, I think it's fine. And you can be whippy. Like, I don't know. But another thing with Cameron Thorne is he is able to adjust where he's contacting that ball with that whippy fast arm swing. But, like, if you can't do that, then you got to change it. You got to just shorten it and just be able to adjust, Good choice by Lepke to fill that space. He sees a little gap there. Let's see why. It looks like he just stopped short. And, also he's probably just reading, okay, Bonifante is the weak link. Like, he's the smaller blocker. Let me get over top of him just in case. A little bit of a miscommunication, it almost seemed. Oh, bang. Hello. Great swing by Nikolov. Gosh, that's a great swing. Just deep. Like, not trying to bounce anything, just going deep still. He's got that whippy arm swing. I mean, look at this here. Elbow back, then elbow goes up as that arm. Look at how his forearm just loops around here. Let's track the wrist. It goes around like that. And then go to the top, Like for 2 frames, it's just bang, bang. And he's at his peak, bang. He's got a great arm swing. Nice swing by that middle. I like that. I like that little energetic bounce there. Gotta love it. Bang. Let's see. Oh, gosh. That cough drop made this coconut water taste terrible. Holy crap, that was weird. That's a weird taste. Sorry, guys. Ooh, did he get blocked? I'm not sure. Let's see. And again, he's got that whippy arm swing still. And I don't think it's a terrible swing. He's going towards the deep corner, I'd say. But this is just a great middle block move. And again, sometimes you're not going to be able to close, but still make yourself up there. Don't reach over too much unless you're right there and you can close it. If you can actually physically close it with your arms, close the block there, sure, that's fine. But if you're not close enough to do it, don't try and reach, because then you're just going to take a bunch of stuff away anyways, And then with a player like Nikolov, I don't know what happened here. I honestly don't. I don't even know what Lepke was thinking there. Just pass that puppy, Lepke. Silly goose. Good pass. I love that. Anyways, yeah, good choice by Nikolov there. Look at the acceleration through the route. Bang. Yeah, no chance that the middle's getting to that ball. Anyways. But with Nikolov swinging to, the deep corner a lot, good choice by that middle to just, get high, press well, take that angle, It's a great choice. And this Bonifante guy, he's balling. I thought he got so bad. Did he get a haircut or something? I don't know why he looks different. Maybe I'm just an idiot. Oh gosh. Bartolo getting that cheeky swing. Oh, never mind, he got blocked. Sorry. Great triple block. Is that Rohrs? Yeah, that's Rohrs. Great triple block. Let's see it. All right, let's see here. Triple block. Going over here. Rohrs hustling. Almost just running right behind this middle. Middle closes. And look at that overlap with their legs. That's a great example there of him overlapping with his steps. getting really close, closing that block beautifully, pressing both of his hands, but especially pressing that left hand, bang, and finishing a little extra too. That's a huge block. Great timing. They're all up. They're all up at like the same time too. Like that's beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful triple block. Let's see, spinner. Good pass by Lepke. I like that. Let's see how he just dropped there. Yeah, and he just kind of drops himself, makes a good angle, holds it, cushions that ball well. Ooh, ball's up. Lepke out of system. Love this choice here. And he fakes it out well. Like, it's one thing, like I say that you guys should be jousting and putting these balls tight and jousting, recycling as much as you can. Like, I mean, of course you should be going for the kill as much as you can. But, like, when that scenario is, okay, it's a good triple block, I'm probably not going to score, do something like this. And still Lepke decides to be deceptive with it. He jumps well, goes to the side like that so that they don't have time to throw the ball down and make an adjustment, and then it's a nice recycle. And going out of system to him again when he can take a real swing. Get to his peak, get a real swing. If you don't like the set, recycle it and try and get another one. You know, like it's not a bad idea at all. Good swing here by the middle, really nice. Whippy, nice angle. And watch, I mean, the Lube is kind of going crazy. He's kind of making a lot of moves. He's on the move as that ball's going down. And I don't know. I mean, I think he should have just stayed outside that block a little bit better. Because that's, a lot of the time, this is where the ball goes in the middle. Like, when that goes right by the middle, it goes right by their hand. It goes right by their hand right there. So just get right outside of that ball. Or right outside of that block. Big serve there. Ball's up. Nikolov, man. This is, like, Nikolov is just, he's the man. He's the man. Even out of system like this, he's still taking a rip from a weird angle, using that arm swing, chopping it that sharp from that angle is so impressive to me. And you see here, this blocker here reaches over a lot. But if he pressed forward, like normally, like if his arm was there, he would have gotten the block. Yeah. I don't know. You just don't want to cheat too much with your arms. You want to just be up there. Be stable and be a wall as much as you can. I like this run a lot, though. Again, I've told you guys a lot the past few weeks. When that ball gets moved forward, set that 60, that ball right behind, man. It's a beautiful, beautiful route. And it truly, like, sorry, let's go back. When this ball gets moved forward, just even this much, even just this much, it just opens up this gap a little bit here. Because usually this guy's not going to cheat over this much. And you'll see what he does anyways. But this middle blocker will cheat just a little bit so that he can front the middle. And then this outside usually leaves. And then he's like, oh, shoot, I got to recover. And this gap is just huge. Yeah, so. And it depends, you know, like, I want you guys, if you're a setter, to make good decisions consistently based on what the other team is doing that you're playing. Okay. But I'm just saying, even again, right here, this guy cheats over a little bit. Reverse flow causes a one-on-one. Okay. Weird one. Did that go off Nikolov? Yeah, it's off Nikolov. Yeah. But then if they don't cheat over, if you notice that they're not cheating over with the flow of the ball, then go to the outside or go to the middle. Middle first, I'd say. Force the middle first, and then once you have the middle established in a scenario like that, then you can flip it over the outside if they're still not cheating over with you. But once they start cheating over, that's when you go behind, whether it's the pipe or the right side. Like something like this, he's very neutral, like right in the middle. Obviously, he's a little bit off here, okay? But this gap is the biggest that's going to get, you know? And so you throw it in there, he might be able to just kill it right in that seam right there. It's a really great swing. It's really good. Is that Rohrs? Yeah, it's Rohrs. Big old right side, big old outside over there. Big dog, big German. Große Deutschmann. Is that what it is? Yeah, I think Deutschmann. I don't remember. I haven't spoken German in a while. Nikolov chopping it short there. I like that move a lot. It's so cheeky. If it didn't hit the tape, it definitely would have been down. Let's see, right side, puts it tight. Good grab. Who's this guy again? Padar. This is Padar. I forget where he's from. Shoot. He's getting that really high. A little weird of a dig. Count it. Go to Nikolov. Let him take care of the rest. Go to Nikolov. Trust in that man. Padar taking a big rip. Missing it out. 23-22. Bonifante. Good pass. Really nice pass. Let's just see that pass real quick. Look at that angle. Holding it. Bang. Easy money. Let's see it one more time. Look at how he just leans over, holds that angle, boom, perfect pass. And look at how this guy finishes his hands here. Watch the set. Watch the set. Finishes his hands. Clean, symmetrical, perfectly to the window. Nice. Good chase down by Bonifante. 23-22. Chase down in a clutch moment like that, and then a slight miscommunication. Let's see what happens from it. Nikolov wanted to take that ball, and then you feed him. And then you feed him again. Good hustle by this libero, though. And then just getting chested. Keeping that ball alive. Oh, my gosh. That went out, right? That was not touched yet. Not a chance that's touched. No, that was not touched. Let's see, 23-23. Out of system. Platform set by the libero. Cheekily sneaks it through. And he just beats that seam right here, too. Just beats that seam. And again, like, you want to attack that smaller blocker. Lepke in that scenario is the smaller blocker. Honestly, this guy gets up pretty well. But even if these guys, let's say these guys are the same size, which, I don't know, I'm not sure if they really jump the same height, whatever. But you see here, Lepke is making pretty much a standing move, and these other guys are making a 50% swing block move, if you want to call it that. So no matter what, that right side or that close blocker is going to be a weaker link. So if you're going to attack high on that, go for his hands or try and go OT on him. If you can't, then you want to go for that third blocker. What happened here? Why are they complaining? I like that throw. I think that's legal. Throws it. It's quick. It's clean. I think it's fair. Yeah. That's how you finish the first set, too. That's huge. I want to see this one more time real quick. 1, 2, 3, third contact. Love it. Gotta love it. It's impressive. And again, like, this is why I say once that ball's anywhere tight, grab it with your hands as a blocker. Grab it with your hands and do something like this up there if you're the attacker, you know? Perfect pass. Same deal. Same deal just happened. Let's watch this middle. Cheats over a little bit, fronts the middle. Bang right behind. Bang. Yeah, and like, I don't know, you can kind of think of it like this on an offense. Like, you got that first tempo, which is the middle. You got that second tempo, second fastest tempo, which is going to be the pipe, probably. The third fastest tempo is probably going to be the outside. When he gets pushed forward, that might change a few different things. But still, you know. Yeah, like, see Lepke's hands here. He just throws it towards the ball. Gets a nice block there. Still up, though. Let's see. Off the out of bounds, not off the hands. Spinner by Lepke, good swing. It's a good pass though, really good pass, and then really good angle by what's his face, Atanasov. Look at that angle. Like, I love it, and that's straight to the deep corner. It's a beautiful, beautiful swing right there. Wow, fair enough. You gotta just say fair enough on that. Sorry, folks. And you can honestly, like, fairly challenge that pipe hitter to hit that corner. Like, that's just a fair enough swing. That's a hard swing to do, especially do it consistently. Like, fair enough. And I like this. I like this move from Nikolov here because he's helping on the pipe, and it's still It's like a half swing block, and so he can still be very physical with that. Lepke gets a nice dig there. And again, like you see multiple times, players have been out of system, not in the best scenario, so they get both hands on it, throw it, tip it, power tip, joust, swipe, recycle, something, something good. Big blocker. It's a big blocker. And you see here too, like maybe this guy could have made a normal swing block move, but he did this, still turns a bit. And that's what I like about it is instead of completely staying lateral and going jump, jump, bang, or like step, step, bang, it's a turn, bang, up. And like maybe it's not a perfect swing block, but turning like that allows you to swing your arms like this, and that'll give you a few extra inches, man. And then he presses really hard, bang, gets right over top of that ball, bang, really nice block, huge block there. And the problem with Lube right now is they're just feeding Nikolov too much. Like, in every transition scenario, it's like, okay, in Nikolov we trust. Bang. And then maybe other people get cold. But then you're like, okay, we're kind of doing too much with Nikolov. Let me try and spread it out a bit. And then you give Lepke one where he's only on a step close, and then he's getting blocked. Ooh, a little one-legged move by Rohrs. Watch that. Good for him. See, again, this is why I say that everybody in the game should learn how to make middle block moves and block like a middle. Because Rohrs here is helping on the middle and the pipe. He stays neutral, stays balanced, explodes once he sees where that ball is, realizes it's still pretty fast, goes off of one leg, presses well, bang. Nice. And he's able to guard 3 people here and still get a block. Like all because he's able to make a one-legged move like this where it's like, okay, I just got to get up and press my hands, bang, gets a block. I want to see what the middle did too. And he did kind of like a similar thing where he kind of just stopped himself there and went off the toes. But still, same rule applies. Good for him. Good for Rohrs. And I think he's, honestly, like, Rohrs is making some really good block moves. Triple block too. Everything. Yeah, again, same thing. Like I kind of said, he's making kind of a standing move almost, which he's still a huge blocker, but off of his hands is the best option right there. Yeah, you got the hands there. Nice job, Nikolov. Yeah, and like this is what I'm saying here is once he doesn't cheat over with you, then you're going to that outside because it's quick, and that gap is gonna get exploited. Bang. Bang. And like you want no matter what you got to do, try and get some information from either your coaches or players on your bench. Like have somebody inform you where that middle blocker is following. Like if he's following anywhere, if he's making certain moves, committing on somebody, have them give you some information so that you're not completely alone with it. Like so that you have some help because it's not always easy to figure these things out and think about these things early on. But when they tell you, hey, that middle blocker is cheating or following the middle when the pass gets moved forward and like following the pass, you can say that. When that middle blocker is following the pass, you got to understand what that means. You got to understand when the middle blocker is following the pass, reverse flow, set the pipe right behind me. When they say middle blocker is not following the pass, that's when you go middle and then you go outside. You you got to understand the responses to that, Good job by what's his face to Kanzide to get over there, still get on the route and take a nice swing. Nice. Yeah, Lube's got a deep roster. He got a bunch of ballers. Good dig by this libero. He's going crazy, honestly. He's taking a ton of steps, going a little wild, getting real low, scooping that ball. It's alive. It is alive. Good recycle. And, like, this is a much better recycle than anything soft, in my opinion. Like, if you can recycle like this, I think that's a beautiful, beautiful ability because that ball's going up and it's giving you, as a team, a lot more time. Bang. Nice swing by Kanzadiffer. Nice. 6-9 in the second set here. Spin to float. Let's see. Back to... let me just remember his name. That's Padar. Atanasov is the other outside with Rohrs. Okay, sorry. Trying to remember these things. And again, like, even, like, this swing is so great because it's either going off of this guy's hands and getting a recycle or it's getting a kill. Whether it's going through or getting a tool, it's getting a kill or it's getting recycled. Spin to float. Great pass. Great choice to take there as well. And from here, he doesn't even go all the way, you see. He's starting here, and then he goes like halfway, hits a split step, and goes wherever the ball is. Calm move, lifts it high. I really like that. Really like that pass. And with a good pass, these guys are under a lot of pressure, you know? Not a bad move by Bottle. I think Nikolov can definitely dig that. If he just gets a little bit deeper, I'd say. But it's still a good swing. It's still under a lot of pressure because of the pass. Oof, wow, he almost got that. And I don't know why he... Like, this is a scenario where I would say, maybe he's helping on the pipe. I don't know. Never mind. But if he's a small blocker like that, I'd say hit a swing block move. Don't worry about anything else. Ooh. This guy's going down the line really well right now. Nice. Really nice swing. Swinging deep, too. Doing well. Good pass. Good lift. Let's see. I'm going to have to take this sweatshirt off. It's getting warm in here. Nice. I like this guy. I like Padar. He's good. He's very physical. He's a fun guy to watch. Oh, gosh. This is closed. Oh, my gosh. I'm out of it. Yeah, this sickness has got me down. Good run. I love this. Middle even stays neutral still. And he's still late on it. You know, perfect pass. If he's not committing, it's at the middle. Even if he's fronting him, if you have a middle that can contact the ball high like this, go for it. You know, like, challenge this guy to be late into it, you know. And, I mean, a lot of the time I would say the same for the middle is when he is going against the middle, like, yeah, challenge them to be high enough on you and be late so that you can be everywhere. But it's just kind of like it's a testing. It's a testing. And you got to play off of if the guy can score on it, then you play off of that. If you can't, then you play off of that. You know, so sheesh. Is that Rohrs again, man? Rohrs is making some crazy, crazy block moves, man. I'm gonna have to check his block moves out. He gets his feet to the ball. He presses early. Look at that. Look at how early he's pressing. Feet to the ball, presses early, reaches towards that ball. It's contacting it 1 to 2 frames after he contacts it. That's quick. It's because he's reaching forward and he's getting close to the ball. Rohrs is, wow, he's doing some real damage. And then he's still helping. He's still helping on the middle. That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful stuff. Let's see. And I don't know. I mean, I would assume that Rohrs has probably played a little bit of middle because he's huge, you know, so he's probably had to help out his team in one way or the other somewhere. But, you know, he gets beat on that one. Fair enough. I wouldn't ask him to jump on the pipe on this one anyways when it gets this far. I don't think that he's doing much anyways. Unless the pipe's super high and he can make a swing block and close that block, but you guys get me. You guys understand me. Ooh, little tipski right over top of that block. Because he was not at his peak, so why not? But Nikolov's at his peak right here, though. Holy crap. Wow, that's a good swing. I want to see this block move right here, too, though. Again, like, I don't know. I mean, I'm not a hater of this. I do this sometimes where I like overlap hands. You guys see that? But I don't know. You don't want to do it too much. Again, like, as a hitter, sometimes you want to challenge the seams. As a blocker, sometimes you want to challenge the hitter to hit the seams, you know? Because it's a little bit of a risk. You guys get me. It's a back and forth. It's a testing. It's a, who am I playing? Can he do this skill? If he can't, then I'm going to exploit that. If he can, then I got to figure something else out, you know? But challenging seams is easy sometimes. Like, you just swing. Good pass. I like this a lot. I like this a lot because the ball moves so much, and so you have to be quick. Whenever you decide, okay, this is the point at which I'm passing it, you got to go quick. You got to jump to it because that ball's going to keep moving if you just let it have time. You know what I mean? Let's see here. Bang, bang, bang. Let's see, back, reverse flow to Padar. Yeah, and like right here, possibly challenge the seam. It's not always going to work out. You got to understand if your middles are going to close. You got to understand if your tempo is enough to force them not to close. Like, you got to understand what these people are going to do. But I like this tip by Lepke, or not Lepke, by Nikolov. Honestly, he could have gotten got with it though. I'm not gonna lie. He could have gotten swiped down with that one. Off the hand. No block touch there. Missed serve. Thanks for that, buddy. Monza up 20-18 in the second set here. Lepke's got, or not Lepke, oh my gosh, Lube's got to figure something out here. I like this run. It looks really nice. Looks really clean. And you know, I'm a fan of following the setter and being like right on top of this route because the middle is going to follow the setter, so you might as well. But I'm okay with him kind of going to a spot once it's not perfect pass. Once he gets moved back or forward a little bit, calling a pipe and having it be right in the middle, not a bad thing. Spaces the court out well. It might be easier for the setter, might be easier for you. And if you can get at your peak and still hit this angle with it, dear Lord, that is beautiful. I think it might have been. Let me test this real quick. This might be out. That ball might be out, but they might have challenged it. I'm not sure. Yeah, they called it out, and then they challenged it. Wow. Really nice swing then. Floater. Let's see what they do here. Yeah. And this is the only problem with it is like sometimes it'll just float on you right at the last second and then you'll get it here or like you won't be able to move away from it enough. That's why I like taking it with my hands. It's if I miss a little bit, then it's still going to cushion into my hands and I can do whatever I want with it. But, yeah, I don't know. Some people are more comfortable with passing floats with their platform. Some people are more comfortable with their hands. Some floats are different than others, you know? Just do whatever is best for you, but you got to figure what that is. Figure out what that is. And what happened here? Why did this guy go so far? Where did he get lost? Oh, he's just staying away so he's not in front of anybody. I'm surprised this guy was late though. What's he got his hands up for? Yeah, and then he gets tooled. And, like, yeah, that's a quick tempo, so it's kind of tough. But he does kind of hesitate here. He's just a little bit late on the move. He starts moving pretty late. If he hits a split step there, I think he moves faster. But we'll see. Oh, spatched that puppy. Oh, my gosh. Excuse me, folks. Ugh. Yeesh. Spatching a few balls clutch in the clutch time is not gonna help you out. Monza, especially playing against a team like this, like, you gotta be clean. Gotta be clean down the stretch. Like, this is great. Look at this transition here. Rohrs moves well, man. For how big he is, he moves so well. He's quick. Nice swing. Chops it. Challenges that smaller blocker again. Goes enough angle. Like, if you're gonna do this where you chop it there and try and get this guy's elbow or try and get it past him, you got to make sure you go sharp enough, or else it's just going to be a weak little block. You know what I mean? Nice serve. Padar getting clutch. Doing well in the clutch moments here. Oh my gosh, Rohrs. That's a big dude making a phenomenal block move again. Look here. He pivots. Okay, you see here. Ball gets moved back. So he says, okay, pipe's not really going to be an option. This is my guy, especially with Nikolov there. You're probably releasing anyways. He pivots early. Uses this step right here to see where the ball is and get some serious momentum on it. Presses early. Reaches towards that ball. Huge block. Bang. Finishes. Look at how he finishes his hands too. Finishes his hands towards the center. Bang. Yeah, I think he touched that. Yeah. Huge block. Rohrs has at least 4 blocks right now. I know that for sure. He might even get another one. And again, like, that's still a good move right there. But you see this middle kind of cheat low there. I'm not a fan of that. It worked out, though. It worked out. Did that hit him or the right side? Yeah, I think it hit him. Still, phenomenal. Honestly, starting this game 2-0 for Monza, huge factor. That is awesome for them. This is an underdog win for them when they take this as an underdog win. Lube's a bigger team. And last year Monza struggled. Monza was rough last year, dude. Monza had some serious struggles. Great soft touch, let's see. And Rohrs is like, what, 6'9"? Maybe 6'8", I don't know. He does well, though. He does real well. I like watching him. Good player. German fella. Let's see. Sneaks it through there. Who's this guy? Oh, no, this is the same guy. Sorry, I thought they switched rosters. Lepke going quick. Again, same deal. And he's gone cross a lot, but he went line here, but he's still going quick. That quick swing, bang, deep into the court, gets a touch. Let's see, floater. And so Lube is going to take this set, which I'm interested to see what the difference is, if there even is one, or if it's just purely some points here and there. Yeah, this one's tough. This one's tough. This actually happened to me last night in our game. It was a ball kind of, I would say, I think it was transition. And the set kind of got pushed off, and I kind of went too far with my feet there. You can see here, he's there. He's trying to get back. He sees where that ball is. He jumps from here. And then you see how he's leaning back? That's just a sign that that's slightly behind him. Just slightly. Like, he's just here instead of here. You know what I mean? And then it's just a little tiny miss down the line. It's just tough. Like, you see how he lands with his feet in front of him? That's because he was leaning back in the air. But the solution, maybe just trying to get himself back further, but I don't know. It's just tough. Just trying to make sure you get that one, keep that one in, I guess. Just keeping that good hand contact. He's not happy about that swing, and I was not happy about mine either. But, hey, stuff happens. Everybody makes a few mistakes here and there. Ooh. Is that Rohrs still? Yeah. And so now this one he goes too wide. He's way too wide here, and this is Lepke over here? Yeah. Yeah, he goes way too wide here, which, fair enough, I guess. For Lepke, that's fair enough because Lepke's gone sharp on that quick tempo a lot. But yeah, I don't know. Just going wide on the block, it's just, it rewards bad swings too often, I'd say. Like, at that point, you're giving up a 6-spot swinging, saying, hey, if you swing to the 6 spot, you're going to score. And that's the undisciplined, terrible choice, you know? So you don't want to give that up. You want to go grab that ball, minimize all the options, you know? Let's see. Let's see Nikolov go off here. Great serve. Let's see that one more time. Perfect, clean hand contact. Goes straight in the seam. Really nice. blasting it in the seam. Blasting it on Rohrs now. Now Rohrs gets subbed out. Let's see. Which is sad. I think this guy was on the team last year. Chops it down. Single option. What's his face? Duflos Rossi. Little Italian fella. Good save by the middle. Good for him. Sees it, doesn't hesitate, goes for it, keeps the ball alive. Let's see, now they got to get a block. Ooh, that's a good block touch. Good hands. Just hits it into the hands there, fair enough. Let's see. Yep, back to Nikolov. And you see, I see this too often, is, I guess he's going towards that deep corner, at least trying to. But you see here he's moving on contact, and then when that ball goes slightly to his right, he's just late on it because look at how much he's moving still. Like, as that ball is traveling towards him, he's still moving to the left. And then, oh shoot, I got to get this ball here. Still falling to his left, doesn't get it. You know? Just be balanced. Be balanced on defense. It'll make everything a lot easier. It'll up your chances a lot. A lot. I like that run. Let's see this. And then on a scenario like this where you feel this middle following you, swing to the 5, see what happens. Bang. 10-5. Chops it short. Okay, buddy. Okay, Martilla. And we got a few of the bench guys out here right now. Oh, come on, what happened over here? Yeah, I think Martilla should have taken that one just because then the setter can run his offense. Still a good run there. Great tip. Great timing. Just barely right over the block. Bang. He is very deceptive with it too. Pulls his arm like this here. And then just goes up. Tips it. Bang. Really nice. It's quick, it's not slow, it's not super high, it's right over top of the block, it's deceptive. I like that tip. Oof, he got blocked. He got blocked, buddy. These are the ones where, like this works so much is when then this middle's just late, still makes a swing block move, jumps to close, he's still on his way up, and it just like hits him or something like that and finds a block somehow. I love those moves because again, like this guy can get faster. This guy can react faster. Like that ball leaves his hands there, and he's not leaving and moving until now. I guess like now is when he really starts to move, and then he's finally starting to get up, making that move. Bang, there. Like he can get faster, but he made the right decision. He's at least there. He's late, which is fine. Being late is fine. Because you can still get blocks when you're late, as you saw in that play. In that play, he's on his way up, and he's still getting a good block. Good patience, good swing. Love that. Dude keeps that ball in front of him like that. That's really beautiful. Let's see here. Bang. Over the top. Nice. Yeah, that's a big middle. That's a big middle right there. Good run. Good run. Deceptive by the setter. Beautiful, beautiful choice. Let's see. Rough pass. Ooh, trusting the middle. Love it. Come on. This is what, like, be up. As a middle, be up. It might be something like this where it's weird. It's a kill for you. Put that on your highlight tape. Okay, that's cool. If I see that as a coach or a recruiter or something like that, I'm like, hey, this guy trusts he's a hard worker. He trusts his setter. That dude works. That dude grinds. Good for him. And I'm hyped. Oof, weird ball. Weird ball, but we're still grooving. We're still cooking. Let's see. Oh, yeah, to the middle. This is a really fast tempo. Really cooks it in there. But then you see something like, no, it was past him. That's fair. That's fair. But again, like he's at least at his peak. Although it's really fast, he can still tip and put something over aggressive because now they're scrambling. And now you are not scrambling and you're just in normal transition. What's the difference between a scramble and a normal transition? Let me think. I would say mainly who is setting the ball. Who is setting the ball, and is it with their platform or with their hands? Because if a setter's setting with their hands, that's transition, baby. Really nice dive. Look at that. I love that move. I love that move with the hands by the middle, man. Gets up, presses early, presses quick into a angle. Really nice. And right here, this blocker is still taking a lot of the 6. Okay, he's still taking pretty much the whole 6, but now he's taking some of that 6'5" seam because he's just reaching a little bit over there. It's not even a crazy amount of angle. He's just reaching a little bit into the angle instead of being here. Because let's just say he goes straight up. Let's see, is that where he would be? Yeah. The edge of the block would be there, and it looks like. Who knows? Who knows if he gets that block? Oh, hello. Whoa, be careful there, buddy. All right, let's see. Spinner. Lube up 14-11. Net. Big time net by them. Spinner. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know if there's really much more than the scramble transition thingy-majig. I don't know. I don't think there's much more into that. Bang. Going quick to Nikolov there. I like it. Not a bad swing. Yeah, I think that's in. Nice swing. Really nice swing. And again, like, Nikolov is so good because he has such a fast arm swing, which allows him to hit it quickly, hit it where he wants, get good hand contact, swing from a high point, like all of it. He has a lot of great things available to him and that are helping him because he's a beast. He's a beast. He's tall, he's lanky, he's physical, he's athletic, he's got a phenomenal arm swing like this. And look at how early he starts this arm swing here. Okay, as he's jumping, he's still on the way up, he's starting that swing. He's starting like the actual closing of the swing right before he's hitting his peak. And then at his peak is when he contacts the ball. You know what I mean? Like, you see that? Let's rewind it just a little bit here. Going here. Starting the arm swing, starting the actual hitting motion, and then bang, he's paused in the air right there because that's the pendulum. What's the word? Whatever. That's the top of his jump. That's the peak of his jump. Bang, all day. Great timing, great arm swing, great everything. Great swing again. Going after that third blocker, phenomenal choice. Yeah. And I mean, like, again, you want to attack this guy's hands or this guy's hands, or you want to attack that seam, or if possible, you can go sharp. But, or like if you're moved in far this far, maybe try and go here. But this block was kind of moved, like kind of based up where that ball is kind of right there. So, great choice. But, like, you don't want to attack this guy's hands. Like, if you're going to try and score off the hands, you don't want to use the middle's hands because that's where the 6 spot is usually sitting. But no matter what, you got to hit hard enough to where hopefully it's deep enough where they can't touch it anyways. You know? Like that. Just like that. I don't know whose hands he goes off of. Looks like it went off of Lepke's. It still goes towards the 6 there, but it's deep enough where it's tough for him. Somebody got carded. I don't know what for. Okay, I don't know what happened here. I'm not sure who's getting carded for what, but let me just try and see. Bam, kablamo. What's going on? Let's watch the whole play. Who starts getting crazy first? 4 contacts? Oh, they think it hit the middle. Did it hit the middle? Oh, it did hit the middle. Oh my gosh, it did. Wow, yeah, okay. And they got carded for it. That's crazy. 17-15 anyways, so let's go. Ooh, love it. Ooh, hello. Love the choice by Nikolov here. And then it just a crazy Padar scoopy with the right hand there. Goes off speed again. What? That nothing was illegal there, Nikolov. Nothing was illegal, brother. Let's see. Good hand. And I don't mind these. I don't mind two guys dropping here. Because then, even if this guy wins the joust, you got other people covering. You know, doing something, keeping the ball alive, hopefully. Because again, like as I said, once that ball's up there and joustable, it's a one-on-one anyways. You know, even if there was a blocker here, it would just honestly be harder for this guy to self-cover. Because then it might hit somebody, somebody might be in the way, whatever, you know. Spinner out of bounds, I believe. Ooh, inbounds, nice serve. Padar starting to get cooking. Nikolov, a little reverse float from Nikolov there, I like it. This fella's starting to cook. I like it. Chops it short. What's his name? Martilla. I don't know. Whatever. I gotta meet some of these dudes so they can tell me how to pronounce their name. Really great swing right by him. Great swing. Stays high, still goes deep, rips it as hard as he possibly can. Out of bounds, buddy. Spinner. Inbounds. Lube's getting aced a few times here. 20-20. Chops it short. Goes a little barrow. Not the best idea. I don't know. I mean, I get that he's trying to catch them off guard or whatever. Maybe he's expecting them to switch. I don't know. But then he just short serves a libero, and it's not even that short. Bang. Yeah, thought so. Lepke up the pipe. Nice. Let's see. Floater. Good hands. Let's see here. Ooh. Good move by Lepke. Look how loaded he is right here. Loaded. Ready to just pounce wherever that ball goes. Presses well. And, you know, maybe he presses in the cross a little bit too much here. But if that's what he reads, then fair, you know. But then you see this guy on the outside. He's trying to go cross body. I assume he's trying to hit just about here and get it past this block. But sometimes that's the problem with trying to go cross body is you don't go as far as you truly want. And you get blocked like this. You know, because you're thinking, let me chip it by, but then it goes a little bit too far inside. And then you get blocked, you know. Padar. This fella's a beast. I like him. He is someone that I would feel very confident in a fight. No, hold on. If I'm fighting with him, like not against him, but with him. Forget it. Who cares? Good touch. Let's see. Not a bad touch. Slows it down. These guys just get caught a little bit too far inside, and then they can't get it. Still a good swing, though. Let's see. What's his face? Taking a nice serve there. Over the top. Ooh. Wow. Yikes. It looks like this ball gets misses a little bit far inside here. Maybe this guy's drifting a little bit as well. Just a slight bit. Ball's a little bit inside. Instead of being up vertical at his peak, he's scrunched forward. See how he's leaning forward a little bit? And he's to his right, which means he only has the 5 spot available. Bang, and he gets roofed there because he doesn't have the option to go anywhere else. And yeah, maybe that means he should have tipped it on something. But it's a quick ball. It's a quick decision that you have to make, and sometimes you're going to be wrong on those quick decisions. You know? Good dunk by Nikolov. I don't mind it. Bang, big triple block. Sheesh, man. And again, like, make yourself physical on those triple blocks. Don't be soft on these triple blocks. Be a big dude. Be a beast up there. And you're going to get some blocks like this sometimes, you know? He got carded because he stared him down, I think. Oh, my gosh. Oh, gosh. Is there more? Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh, there. Oh, my goodness. Lots of cards. Holy crap. Who was talking? Okay, who was talking back to him? Let's check this out. Let's see. Nikolov gets his block. This guy's saying something. I don't know. Nikolov really got mad there, though. He got carded. I just want to let this. I'm gonna let this play out. I want to see what goes on here. Ref's just like, dude, what are we doing here? What are we fighting about? This is fun. This is supposed to be fun. That's to end the third set too. And then what happened? He gets carded in the beginning of the fourth. Let's see. Was it just like a? I just want to see if there was any more with it. I don't think there was. Oh, maybe there was. Beginning of the fourth. Nikolov comes straight to the net. Ready to chat, it seems like. I don't know. Listen, man. There's a certain amount of getting hyped up because you want to beat somebody. But if let's just hypothetically say this number 18 is just trying to rage bait you. Who wins if you get all like mad? Okay, even if you start winning the game and like playing really well because you're angry, this dude's still controlling your emotions. You know. Seems like he's gonna get a yellow card. Yeah. Yeah, I think he's just giving him a yellow card here. Dang. And Nikolov's still active in it. I don't know. I think they're shaking hands and ready to keep balling. Whatever. That's crazy. That's funny. All right, let's see. Fourth set here, and this is gonna be a murder by Monza, and I'm excited to see why. Like, this is gonna be interesting. And you see in the fourth set, I don't know. I think Lube was just starting to play their game, and it seems like they just kind of Monza made a few too many errors, like got blocked a few times, too many times, stuff like that. Really nice run. Goes field goals. Him. And let's go back real quick. This guy kind of goes wide with his hands here. You know, like, this isn't a terrible block. He's still covering good stuff with here. But now the sixth spot is opened because of him going wide with his hands like that. So again, like a super disciplined swing here would be right to the deep corner, okay? Super disciplined swing, deep corner. Anything in this sixth spot lane is less disciplined, okay? So this is still like not a bad swing. This is still 1-6 seam. It's still a good swing. But you want to force that hitter to do something much more difficult than swing to the 6 or 6 seam. Swing to the 6 is super easy. Swing to the 6 seams is harder. Swinging super sharp is a lot harder. Okay, it's the hardest thing, you know. So force them to do something more difficult. Let's see, 2-2. Spinner by Padar. Good pass though. Bang. Look at that reach. Reaches forward in front of him, bounces that ball. And again, just swinging quick. There's this guy in our league right now, Spencer Olivier. You guys probably have heard of him. He played at Long Beach. Same type of thing as this swing. He gets a lot of balls like this, where middle's just a little bit late or something like that. He might not even be at his peak, but he just goes quick past the blocker, finds a kill. Let's see here. Bang. Nice. Nice serve. Nikolov out of system. Oof, out of bounds it looks like. Unless, yeah, I don't think that touched. Yeah, it looks like he's out of bounds there. Let's see. 5-3. Rohrs is back. This guy's still in. Let's see here. Great serve by Lepke. Honestly, great serve, but even better pass in my opinion. Like, completely elongated, probably not his seam. Pushes off, is able to push off this left foot here to like jump over and cover a ton of space. Let's just see. He's here, and then he jumps over and covers over here. Like, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Having that range right there is beautiful. Still a decent pass. Like, their semi system, it's only a double block instead, you know. So that's really nice. Pretty impressive. Oof. And Nikolov's probably still gonna have a fourth set here, but like, you don't beat Lube because you beat Nikolov, because nobody really beats Nikolov. Nobody really stops him. He's going to get his kills. He's going to find a way. He's a beast. You beat them in other ways. Like, you minimize him as much as... Oh, my gosh. You do stuff like this. That's how you beat him, I guess. Bruh. Who's getting hit in the head like that besides this goofball right there? Bang. And he doesn't get the kill, sadly. Wow. Good help block. Like, this is impressive. They're really helping far, which I don't know why exactly. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just trying to take a little bit of a load off of this middle. But that's a really good block. Great block touch. All of it. Great swing. Great swing, man. Holy crap. Great swing. Deep corner. The deep corner is usually sharp enough to where it's outside of the block. It's not always, but it's a great swing no matter what. It's a great swing for the most part. Is he front row? Oh, you silly goose, you. You silly goose. Swing into the front row setter. Swing into him again. Gets one there, though. Let's see. Oof. Yeah, sometimes you're still going to get him, though. Sometimes you're going to get him. But you're only going to get him if he swings down into you, though. You know, like, Nikolov could have swung over here. He could go OT, probably. He could go off these hands, whatever. He tried to go down. Maybe he wanted to bounce it. Maybe he just didn't go as sharp as he wanted. But, like, you have to just be stable and understand he could possibly go OT on me. But I'm going to hope that he makes an undisciplined decision and doesn't go with his best, you know? Is that the Serbian middle that just came in? What's his face? Let's see. Podroskin. No, I guess not. He's an Italian fella. Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. Maybe that's the same guy and he's actually Italian. Not sure. Bang. Quick little ball there. I don't mind it. Oh my gosh. Going to the outside. Yeah. Ooh. This guy's slipping and going crazy over here. That's crazy. Good swing by this middle. And again, like, he's not even hitting it that hard. This one, he doesn't even hit that hard. It barely gets up. It's a free ball. Gets the next one. Paddles it to a corner. And it's just past the block. And because it's just right past that defender, like, he still scores, you know? You just gotta swing hard enough to get a kill. That's all. Sometimes you want to swing as hard as possible into the hands, because that's your best option. Just depends. It just depends. Over top on a pipe. Nice. Let's see here. Big time out of system. Let's see if they can keep this alive. Looks like they can. Nice. Free ball. Over the top. Left key. Oof. Yeah. And that's the downside of, you know, when you miss like this and this guy stays down, then that tip isn't really available. What is available here? Obviously, if he can go here, that'd be lovely. But that's pretty tough when he's that far over. I think he could do it, though. I think he could go sharp 4-spot here on the tip. But you just gave him a free ball pretty much, and then you're letting that middle cook again. And I love what they're doing with him, because he's not like a high flyer by any means, but he's huge and he's long, so you run that quick tempo to him, get him at his peak, and force this guy right here to be late on him. Because if he's late on him, then the dude's probably going to be okay with being OT on him, you know? Rohrs, man. Rohrs. If you want to be a good blocker, watch Rohrs. Dude's blocking amazing right now. And, like, he makes that move towards that cross, but look at how he's still super pressed over the top, over the net, like through the net, you know, penetrating over top that plane really well. Bang. Yeah, gosh, man, great choice. And you see Nikolov jumping that far over. I don't know what was going through Rohrs' head, but he obviously stopped himself short and immediately went towards the cross. So great choice. Look at him. Look at him. He's having fun with it. 14-7 now. They're cooking. Spin to float. Not a great pass. Let's see what they do here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and I'm not a fan of blocking free balls. Sometimes I get caught wanting to do it. But yeah, it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it in my opinion, because something like this could happen, and this could have been a genuine free ball for them, but instead it turns into a scramble play. And then let's see who gets the next swing, and they get the next real swing, which almost scores. Let's see. You silly goose, you. This guy, get him out of here. Get him out of here. He's too silly for this game. And I think he's still in, actually. Let's see. Floater. Is this? Yeah, we're doing this back in there. Being able to stretch the block, flex the block from 10 feet is such an important skill in my opinion. Nice swing. And like you have to, if you're gonna try and do that, you have to hit windows. You have to hit the windows well. Like you can't just throw it up there and let them adjust too much. Like you have to hit the window well because you want to keep the tempo, and they're already gonna be in the air. You know. Well, great chase. Great chase. Oh my gosh, that's almost out of bounds though. Bang. Up. Ball's up. Ball's up. Let's see. Oof. Good choice to go on the pipe there though. He might have just been a little bit far. Yeah, I think he was a little far. If he picked that off right here, or like right there, instead of there, but still. Oh, he almost gets that dig. Strong hands. I'd rather overpass it than have what that just was right there. Oh. And again, like, he got a block like this earlier, you know? He got a block like this earlier down the line. It looked sweet, but downside is it makes it harder for this blocker to close that seam, and it opens up the seam even more. You know, it just, again, a swing to the 6 scores because he opened up the 6, because he wanted to do something cool. Fair enough, if you see it, do it, okay? But a slightly less disciplined swing scored instead of being there and being like, okay, if you can hit the line, good for you, you know? I mean, at this level, it's tough. It's tough because these guys can do some really incredible things, but Monza's cooking now, man. Monza's up 19-11 right now. They're cooking. They're just getting an overpass now, too. It looks like serve and pass is kind of breaking down for Lube right now. And then Monza's just cooking. Monza's playing scrappy, playing well, playing with a lot of variety in what they're doing. It's great. Yeah. Blocking well, too. Like, I think that's probably the main difference right now is I think Monza's blocking really well. And this isn't a kill block, but look at how much it slows this ball down and makes it so much easier for the defense to make a play. And then he's able to put it high, you're able to run your middle. Like, bang. Yeah, block touches are so important, man. I think I would argue that's probably the main difference right here is block touches and blocking for Monza. Good defense. And even here, they don't get a block touch here, but they're taking up a good amount of space. And it makes it easier for the defense. Rohrs, great move. He's balanced in the 6, makes a good move. They scrap, they find a point. Never mind, not yet. Let's see. Perfect pass. Let's go. Love this. That's trust, and that's very hard work right there by Rohrs. Takes care of the free ball. Rocks himself back. Gets on the route still. Gets up there, takes a great rip. Bang. He's getting hyped. They definitely wanted to win this game really bad, too. Like, this is... Wanting to beat a team like Lube is totally fair. Very skilled, very talented team with some really big names like Lepke, Nikolov, Bartolo. I would even argue, Bartolo's a pretty decent name, too. But then they're just picking him apart right now. Yeah. Sheesh, man. Good for them. Even out of system, they're just making great decisions, you know? Like, look at, and like, you can tell how focused Monza is on blocking right now. Like, look at this dude's dang posture, dude. He's going hard. And Rohrs making a great move. Sitting in the seam, scooping it, bang. That ball's up. Good for him. Ball's up, they're scrambling, they're still playing. Oh my gosh. Yeesh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. That's terrible. That's awful. I think Rohrs is fine, but this Libero's done. He's done. He's out. He's gone. That ankle's destroyed. Yeah, he's gone. Yeesh. Oh, that's sad. That is terrible. He just destroyed his ankle. Wow. 24-13. Right at the end of the game, too. That's sad. They're going to side out right here. Great swing. It's a great swing. Really nice. Oh, goodness. That's sad. Spin to float. Good pass by the libero. Way to come in and do your job, big guy. Big swing. And then you see here, this is a solo block. So much easier to score. Yeah, pretty much a solo block. He didn't do much. Bang. Good for Monza. I mean, it stinks that the libero just got hurt, but what a great game. Thanks for watching, guys.